think you're well aware that sometime in July the Minister had made a call in his budget speech that he would be calling on a National Football Indaba. We, subsequent to that, engaged around this process on how we're going to do this with the Minister, and we then managed to secure a meeting with the Minister in order to appraise him of where we are in terms of South African football, a kind of report card, because from the documentation that we've seen that is appearing around the structure of the Indaba, some elements did not make sense, and we thought that it's important, given the fact that the Minister is new, he's got an expanded department, he's got a lot of work to do, and might not have had the opportunity to get around to the federations as he would have. So we were able to secure a meeting with the Minister last Wednesday around this matter, and we presented to him our report card and something that will give you guys a very brief snapshot on what we reported to the Minister. Emanating from that meeting, the decision was that because the Minister was running out of time and had some other engagements to do, that we would engage with the Minister as per his request to further unpack the document. And we are now waiting, obviously, on the Minister to come back to us so that we can unpack this document before any Indaba is held, so that he has a full appreciation of the state of South African football. Because there are many loose comments that are floating around in the corridors, in media, etc., that South African football teams are not doing well and are going through some bad patch. Yet we are experiencing in our history the best technical and the best performance on the playing field over the last few years, particularly when we dealt with Vision 2022, and this is since 2013. So what we thought we'll do is we'll just give you guys maybe about 6 slides as opposed to the 100 slides that we gave the Minister, because we don't have enough time. But if you look on the screen over there, you know, there's all this talk about development and structures within the country. You're well aware that we've got 343 local football associations, 9 associate members, 52 regions, and we also have one special member as the National Soccer League. Now, if you're looking at the Northwest, just one little region there called Bojanala, with a population of 1.5 million, they're looking to grow their base up to 150,000 or 10%. That's the target in terms of Vision 2022. Coaches at 7,500, the competitions that they run there, the junior leagues that they run, the referees that they have in action, coaching licenses. All you need to do is to multiply this by 52. And then you can also multiply in some cases by 343 to understand how we get to 3.2 million members. There is no sporting organization in this country that can match the footprint of football, including political organizations. So if you look at the Vision 2022, why did we bring Vision 2022 in about? So around the 2009-13, Bafana didn't qualify for AFCON. The under-23 men didn't qualify for their AFCON. The under-20 men didn't qualify for the 2013 AFCON, and neither did the under-17s. Furthermore, we then said, why is there a need for Vision 2022? Because there were no qualifications in CAF and those competitions except for Banyana maybe going through to the Olympics, and we had the under-17s at the FIFA World Cup. We had too few coaches. We've made this comment before that we need to get to about 100,000 coaches, which on average is about 10,000 per province on that side. So we needed to get structured competition and school competition. And you know, we took a resolution, I think it was around 2015 in Mombala, where school football would be coming under South African Football Association. We needed our junior teams to qualify in order to strengthen the senior national teams. And we needed Bafana to qualify more regularly for AFCON, and that Banyana itself would be making its appearance at a World Cup. Those were the targets that we looked at. Then if you look at those targets for CAF tournaments for women during that period, again, the 2009-13, Banyana qualified for AFCON in 2011 and 2013, but they never got across the finish line to be able to qualify for the World Cup. The under-20s didn't make it into an AFCON women. In 2011 and 2013 AFCON, we didn't make it again as far as the women teams are concerned. In the FIFA tournaments during that period, again, Bafana didn't make it, the under-23s didn't make it through their AFCON under-20s, and the under-17s didn't make it through. But What were the successes? In 2015, the boys went to Chile, to the World Cup. We are one of few countries that had back-to-back World Cup qualifiers with Korea and Poland with the under-20 boys. In the under-17 girls, they made their second World Cup appearance by going to Uruguay in 2018. We also then managed to get Banyana across the finish line and finally go through to France 2019. And these were the efforts that came in terms of Vision 2022 that started operating in 2014. We were one of 5 countries out of 211 FIFA member associations who qualified for Rio 2016. The Phase 1 achievements again in the CAF tournaments. Obviously in 2015 the under-17s went to AFCON as a finalist. That's what took them to the World Cup. The under-20s qualified in 2015. They finished in 3rd place in 2017 and 19, which took them to the World Cup. The women qualified in semi-finals 2015, 2017 semi-final, and 2019 they got pipped by Nigeria for the AFCON title and ended up at the World Cup for 2019. As far as the final is concerned, we qualified in 2015. In fact, we were one of the first qualifiers in 2015. And in 2019, we also qualified unbeaten, and we lost in the last 30 seconds to Nigeria, but we made the quarterfinals and we were 30 seconds away from a semi-final spot. And we had our futsal team in 2016 in South Africa also playing the futsal tournament. Again, COSAFA tournaments, I mean, it speaks for itself. 2017, 18 and 19, Banyana were champions, and they've been 6 times champions since then, or since the tournament had started. 2016 for Bafana, and it must be stated there that we went to play with an under-23 squad, and we lifted the title, and we've been champions 4 times. The under-20 boys, 2017 and 2019, again, 8 times champions since inception. We spoke about that targets that we want to reach across there. I think, as we always indicate, that when Vision 22 started, we only had about 200,000 female players. Today we sit with 456,000, and our target is 1 million, and we believe that we're going to achieve that through the impact that the National Women's League is making.